every single one. Now it's up to Clint Kubiak and his staff to really go ahead and execute on what.
Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. I didn't turn the TV off, so you might have been hearing some talking in the background. I apologize for that. Let's see if I can get this a little bit clearer. There we go. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. I see a couple people already on. Miss Emery and Shannon and Charlene and Karen, thanks so much. How are you guys? How was your weekend? I'm going to stall for a little bit just to give a few other people a chance to join. Hey, Marsha, welcome. So I'll do my standard introduction. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have YouTube channels and a Facebook page, which basically is the same thing, all under Trish's Card Club. You can shop with me on anything you see tonight online 24/7 at trishan.stampinup.net. As you know, that's a page that Stampin' Up! Curates. But if you're looking to purchase product, that's the place to go to. And who else has joined? Kelly and Teresa. Good to see you guys. Hey, Myra, thanks for joining. I had a fabulous weekend. I had an opportunity to go away on a Christian women's retreat, and it was amazing, and I am exhausted, but it was a really, really good time. So, hey, Pat, thanks for joining. So that was really good. Tonight's card is going to be another very simple card by Trish because that's my style. But it's with some new product that's coming out in the new catalog that will come out May 5th. So you're getting a sneak peek of, well, actually one is already available and then one is coming out the 5th of May. Okay, so let me put that away and let me show you the product that we're using tonight. This is a bundle. I know you're all going to be surprised when you see which bundle I bought, or maybe not. Hey, Cheryl from Texas, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yes, I have purchased the All Aflutter Butterflies bundle, which is insane because if you guys know me, I'm not a butterfly or any kind of flying creature person. But I don't want to deprive my customers of what people think are beautiful things. So I am boldly doing, I know it flies, Judy. I know. But I'm going to boldly go forth and do a card with this, and I'm going to share it with my customers, and everyone's going to be okay, especially me. So the fun thing about this stamp set is actually you can do 3-step stamping with this stamp set. You can do a solid base, a lighter next step 2, and then even a darker step 3 if you want to. I'm just using 2-step tonight, but you can do 3-step with this. And I love this little saying, fluttering by to say hi. I think that's really great. So I love that. So I'm going to be using that. So just a couple of little hints. Hopefully you can, it's hard to see that because of the reflection, but I want to line up. Let me see. There's no easy way to do it. So I apologize, you guys. I want to line up my stamp so that when I go and put it in for my punch, it lines up, it matches well. So how you do that is this. Let me take it off. I already lined it up, but I'll line it back up again. You take it off your stamp. So you wouldn't want to do it this way because if you line it up this way, that's the side you want to stamp. So that wouldn't work. So what you do is you flip it over and you line this up inside the stamp you put that on, that's the block, and you line that up inside the stamp like this. And you get it as close as you can. If it's not perfect, it's going to be fine, but that's going to be pretty close. So that will be the way for me to stamp that will match the punch when I go to stamp it. So that makes it easier. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a white piece of paper and I'm going to stamp my butterfly. And I'm using tonight Coastal Cabana, and that's the monochromatic color that I'm using. So I'm using, hey, Carrie and Angela, thanks for joining. Yes, in honor of that exhibit, everyone who has followed me for a while knows I do not like anything that flies, but I'm being brave today and I am going to dive in and do a stamp with butterflies on it. Coastal Cabana is the color that I'm using. I'm using that for my cardstock. I'm using that for my DSP and my inks. So that'll just so you'll know. So I'm going to start off by taking the solid colored stamp. Now on this one, because my ink pad is so juicy, I'm inking it up, but I'm going to stamp off a little bit and then I'm going to stamp here. because I wanted a little bit of a lighter color. Can you see the difference in the colors? I wanted a little bit lighter color on my base so that it would match closer to, because my ink pad is so juicy. You don't have to do that. That's not part of the process, but that's just something I want to do. And I just realized, you guys, I put my stamp on backwards. So let me just flip that around. It'll be close enough. I'll move it around to make it fit. Then I'm going to take some black and I'm going to do some of the wings, the detail of the stamp. I will ink that up. And then I will line this up. And that's close enough. And I'll stamp it. And then that was not close enough at all. Can you see how that was? We're just going to flip that over. We're just going to start again. Let me do that one more time, a little bit closer. It's hard to do this when I can't see. So this is just getting some ink off. This is going to be that. It's a little bit hard to see when I can't put my head over the center. So I am going to bring that piece of paper out of the camera view and put it so I can, so I apologize that you can't see me stamping. I'm going to line it up so I can see it. And then let's see if that one's any better. That's a little better. So there it is there. So that's one step of the butterfly ink stamp. Let's get that out of the way. We're done with this. Okay, and then we're going to take the punch and we're going to punch out the butterflies and see. Do you see what I did here, you guys? I stamped the butterflies too far up. So that's really a real easy and simple fix. Just trim off the edge. That'll get you closer to your butterfly. So that's not a mistake. That's not fixable. That's very fixable. So I'm lining up my butterflies. Even when you use this punch, the darn things fly. See what I mean? See, they fly. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let me put those off to the side. I'm going to take the rest of my half of my paper and I'm going to take the stamp set, Fluttering By to Say Hi. That stamp is in the set and I'm going to stamp that in black. And let me get that out of the way. And I'm using our 1 7/8 punch circle and I'm going to punch out that. And notice how I'm positioning it, you guys, because I'm going to put something down here to fill in the white space. Remember, I talk a lot about when you're doing a label, you can fill in the white space with embellishments, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's that. Now let's put this card together. Oh, there's one more piece that I did before I got online, and I'm using the Daisy embossing folder. I don't know if you can see it yeah, you can see it really well. I love this embossing folder. It is available on Stampin' Up or trishan.stampinup.net. It is available. I just checked before we went online. So it's Daisy's. I'm not sure the rest of the name, but I know Daisy's in the name of it. So that I've already gone ahead and embossed. Can you see how, let me see if I can get this so you can see how beautiful that embossing page is. And it's so textured and every little space is filled. So I thought the flowers would be a good background. So that's and now let's talk about how I cut up the designer series paper and the cardstock. So this is just a regular 8.5 piece of paper, 8.5 by 11, cut in half and scored. So that's where I get my card base from. Let me get out my bone folder and actually varnish it because it'll lay flatter if I do that. Okay, there we go. This piece of paper, it's normally 1/4 inch off each side, but this piece of paper is a little bit more than 1/4 inch because I wanted more of the Coastal Cabana to show. And then this is 1/4 inch smaller than that. That's how you get that layered look. So let me find some glue and glue this down. I always remind you guys, when you have a very textured piece of cardstock, what you want to do is be generous with your glue so it stays down there. That's that. And then this is going to go on. I got the nicest surprise in the mail, you guys, today. A friend of mine that I've known for many, many years who moved to New Mexico had a birthday, and I sent her a birthday card, which I try to do. I try to remember her birthday, and she sent me back a type typed from a typewriter a letter. And it was amazing. It made my whole day. It was just so cool for her to see that. Really blessed me a lot. Now this piece of paper right here is 1/2 of it, 1/2 inch. No, it's a 1/2 inch, 0.5. Yeah, 1/2 inch of Designer Series paper. It's the in color. No, I'm not finding my words tonight, girls. It is the Color Family Designer Series paper. It's just a small piece that just brings some color and some variety to the card. And what I love about it, when you use a little bit of piece of Designer Series paper like this, you can get a lot of cards out of this. Now, this would be a really cool thing to do in, like, say, 4 colors, 4 monochromatic colors from this color family, which is the brights, and do different words on it and make a little kit and give that as a gift. That would be really, really cool. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get out some dimensionals. And I have so many dimensionals that I'm going to use these up so that they don't go to waste. I'm putting this on first before I put the butterflies on because I want to make sure I have enough space for my butterflies. When I made my sample card, I didn't put it on first, and that did not work out well. So I'm putting this on first. I'm going to put that right there. So that's my words. And then I'm going to put on some dimensionals for the butterflies. Because of course we want them to look like they're flying away, because that's what every butterfly should be doing. Okay, there's that. And now let's see, how do I want to paste these? This one, and this one, I think is what I want to do. Doesn't that look pretty? Let me get all this out of the way. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate the envelope. So put that one there. That one there, and I'll put this one going there, like that. What do you think? Super simple, right? You saw how quick I did that? So you can see how quick you could do 4 or 5 of these kind of cards, and then make a little packet, put them in an envelope with a bow on it, and that's such a nice and thoughtful gift. Let me see. Where did I put the stamps? There they are. They're in this packet of stamps. There's these little butterflies right here. That's one stamp. I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to decorate the envelope with it. It's a fun way to tie in the envelope to the card. Makes a fun little set. Let me get that even. And let me get my... So I'm going to do it just down here in the corner, just to tie it in. See? Super simple, but it makes for a really cute card if you like butterflies. And I know tons of people love butterflies. People plant gardens for butterflies, which is so beyond my understanding and grasp, but that's what they do. So that was just really, really easy. And that's what I want to show you. That was my Monday night card. Thanks for your cute words. Thank you for thank you for saying it's cute, and thank you for acknowledging how brave I'm being tonight. Let me pull this in so you can see it a little bit closer. There we go. Now you can see a little bit more detail with the background as well. So super easy card. Like I said, anything monochromatic works. I love monochromatic cards because I've always stamped monochromatic. Back 26 years ago when I started stamping, I was doing, embellishments. Thank you, Judy. Oh my gosh. If it wasn't for you guys, I would never get through my videos. Let me find my embellishments. Thank you, Judy. So I didn't have any embellishments that were this color, but I had some embellishments called two-tone sparkling gems. I'm not sure these are current, but it doesn't matter. Any embellishments will work. But thanks for reminding me, Judy, because the embellishments do make a difference. Because you see how much white space I have here, and I want to balance it out. That's what the embellishments are for. So when you see our embellishments go on sale, which a lot of times they will at the end of a catalog, buy them and just have a little stash of them because they really do make a difference on the card. I don't know if this is going to pick up on camera, but this is these embellishments are a little bit like a rainbow. They're like, I don't know how to explain it, but it does pick up the green perfect when you see them in person. So That's now the card is finished. Thank you, Judy, for picking that up. Am I missing anything else? I don't think so. Thank you, Angela, for those kind words. I appreciate it. All right. So I don't have a lot of sports to talk about this weekend, even though it was the draft weekend, because I didn't get to see the draft. I know it's the first time in years I haven't been able to watch the draft, but it was worth it because the event that I went to was amazing. There's golf coming up next weekend, so I'll catch golf. There were a couple surprises in the draft. I watched a little bit of it today, not the commentary on it. A couple surprises in the draft, but nothing earth-shattering that I could tell. I didn't see what Patriots draft grade was. What we'll see. You guys, can you believe it's almost May? It is almost May. If there's anybody that's watching that doesn't have a catalog and wants a catalog, just message me and I'll gladly send you one. If you don't have one and you don't have a local demonstrator, I'll gladly get you one. I can't think of anything else. I guess that's it for tonight's card. Thanks again for joining. If you're a first timer, please subscribe. It really helps me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can edit my videos. And by editing, I just simply mean I want to change the ending so that this is the card that you see. So I'm at like 704, 705 or 8 or something like that. So I'm super lazy daisy. Thank you. Thank you. Carrie just told me the name of that embossing folder is called Lazy Daisy. This is the one. And it's really worth it. It's a great fold. Oh, you get a really good view of it now when I'm up that close. You get a really good, it's just, you know, my favorite embossing folders are the ones that are just, that really, really cover the paper. So you get a really good view of it. So thank you, Carrie, for doing that. Like I said, when I'm making cards, it takes a village, and you guys are my village. So thank you so much. All right. Around here, we make it and we mail it. So please make some cards today, get them in the mail and bless someone. You'll feel good. They'll feel great, and it will make the world a better place. And that's what we're going for. I love you guys. I hope you have a good week. I'll be back next Monday night with another fun card. Bye, everybody.